Oh, thank you.
Music box dancer. Okay, yes, sir. I'll do music box dancer for you. Good to see you.
else thanks you too.
Thank you. My name's Tim the Piano Man. Remember, if you have a request, just let me know. If I know it, I'll play it.
Edelweiss.
Edelweiss, yes sir. You're welcome. Thank you very much for the great audience. Thank you.
Request, man. Request.
Sound of Music.
Sound of Music. Okay, well, we did Edelweiss. How about my other favorite one? This one is My Favorite Things. And I'm going to play it with a little swing on it. Thank you. What a great audience. Here's some more.
Down yonder?
Down Yonder.
That's a
Yes.
old one, isn't it?
Yes, sir, it is an old one, and it's a good one too. And not only that, but I also know how to play it.
Coming in, Mr. Phoenix.
Now,
If you work it in, I'd appreciate it.
yes, sir, I will absolutely work it in. Now, I remember I've enjoyed your requests these past several shows that I've been here. Is this the first time that you've requested Down Yonder?
Yeah,
Because I don't remember playing it here before.
I don't think you have. I just see it pop in my head.
Hey, well, I'm glad that it did. So let's do it right now. This is the first Down Yonder right here. Here we go.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much for the great audience. By special request, that's a tune called Down Yonder. My name's Tim the Piano Man. Here's some more music that I hope you enjoy. This one's the Tennessee Waltz. Oh, you have a request?
I know, my mother taught me to do the Charleston to Down Yonder.
No kidding.
I taught Andrew to play piano, and I have heard Down Yonder many a time. Learned the Charleston.
That's fantastic. I love that story. I might have to play the Charleston later then. But here's the Tennessee Waltz. Charleston. Thank you. What a great audience. Thank you very much. My name's Tim the Piano Man. That was the Charleston. If we're in the Carolinas, maybe we'll go not too far to West Virginia. Let's do Country Roads. great audience. Here's some more music I hope you enjoy. Thank you very much. Remember, if you have a request, just let me know. If I know it, I'll play it. If I don't know it, I'll make it up. How about this one?
part of the verse.
That's part of the verse? Okay, we're on to something.
I can't remember.
Maybe, are you thinking of this one?
Yeah.
You are? I didn't even play it yet.
Yeah, that's it. No, I agree. Yep.
Is it this one? Thank you very much. Who did that one? Jeremiah the Bullfrog, I think.
Big time gal.
That's the one from the famous Warner Brothers cartoon where the frog starts singing. Let's do some more ragtime. Alexander's Ragtime Band. great audience. Thank you.
Play Star Spangled Banner Century.
What's that, ma'am?
Play Star Spangled Banner Century in
The
the,
Star Spangled Banner. Yes, ma'am. I'll do it.
since you're in that mood.
get the halls of Montezuma?
I think
You forgot old soldiers never die. Let's hear that.
we've got Army.
I can do halls of Montezuma. The second one I'm not quite sure about. I'll have to do some research.
You did the Army, K. Signs go rolling along with Army.
Soldiers never die, never die.
They just smell that way.
Old soldiers never die, they just fade away. Young soldiers
You have to learn that.
wish they would. Young soldiers wish they fade away. Simple thing. When you play it every week, on the week, in the ceremonies, you get to where it sticks with you.
Oh,
I can imagine.
He was playing the band in the Army.
Oh, fantastic.
That's why he played that with me and times, bro.
Thank you. We already did the Air Force.
I know it, you got all four of them.
Oh, I got all four of them. I thought you said Air Force. Okay.
Yeah, you did Air Force second.
Yes, sir.
Well, look out.
How about this one? This is my last one for the day. My name's Tim the Piano Man. I've enjoyed entertaining y'all. Hope you enjoy this next one. Thank you very much. What a great audience. I've enjoyed entertaining y'all today. My name's Tim the Piano Man. That's it for me, folks. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you again very soon.
We do too, Tim.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Marvelous job.
Yes.
Y'all are fun. All right, I got to get going. Thanks, everybody.
I'll be glad to give you about 15,000 arrangements of old soldiers.
Sounds great.
And we old soldiers will thank you for it.
And I thank you for the recommendation, sir.
Hi there.
Hi.
What's your name?
My name's Tim. You know, I'm headed out the door, so
What's your birthday?
we'll have to catch up next time because I got to get to my next appointment right now.
August of
But I
what?
thank you very much.
What day?
Bye, Tim.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks. Thank you. Okay, I think I've driven this route enough times that I can continue streaming and I can actually talk to y'all now. Ooh, that was fun. I gotta hit the road. I gotta make, what did they call it? Make time. I gotta make good time to my next gig. You caught me right in the middle of a busy gig day as a full-time working traveling piano player. I'm streaming my day as much as I can. And when I know the route that I'm going, when I know where I'm going and I know how to get there, then I can actually keep the stream going to the next gig. So that's what's happening right now. Ooh, what a flurry of excitement. They were so appreciative. What a great group. This is a military town, so I was playing a lot of patriotic tunes and military tunes. I'm right by the Little Rock Air Force Base. So that's why I got so many requests for patriotic tunes, and it was great. What a wonderful group. Very appreciative. And I got an old soldier. An old soldier kept asking me to play Old Soldiers Never Die. Oh, you know what? I may actually have to get my GPS. Oh, no, wait. I think I can do it. Nope, I'll have to go around. Okay, that's a one-way street. I think this is the way. I hope it is. I'm pretty sure this is it. Yeah, because this is a one-way street as well. Okay. Ooh. I thought I might have to end the stream, but thankfully I can keep going. Thankfully. Ooh, wisteria. Wisteria, I think, is my favorite flower. All right, in just a second. Oh no, this is it. I'm navigating right now. Yes, okay. Okay, I'm on track. In just a second, I might be able to even read some of y'all's requests and do shout outs. I do enjoy doing my shout outs because I love my fans and I love the fact that y'all are subscribing. I wonder if we even hit, if we passed 5,000 subscribers on that last stream. We might have done it. We might have done it, y'all. I say y'all even though I was born in the Northeast. I was born in New England. But I say y'all because I've been living in Memphis, Tennessee for the past 20 years, and I didn't finish all of my growing up in Boston. So I started saying y'all. It might have taken me about 4 or 5 years, but that's just how everybody talked, how my friends talked, and I suppose I blended in. I remember the day. I used to slick my hair back when I had hair. When I was a young man, I used to slick my hair back with hair gel. And I thought it looked pretty fresh, but my friends at that time were like prep school families, and they're like, oh man, wear it shaggy, wear it down. And so I remember when I broke with my previous style, and that was like when I felt like I became a Southerner. But, you know, in a way, my heart's still in New York City. I feel like I should break out into song now. I'm not going to, but that's a little bit of my rant. Usually I can do shout outs by now, but this is not the most familiar route for me, and I think I'm about to get on the familiar road. Yes. Yes, it's so close. Oh, this is so dramatic. Is it this exit? I think it is. Oh my gosh. South. Yes, okay, we're back on track. Woohoo! Thank you for subscribing. Piano by YS says, hey bro. Robin Oliver says, hi. Hey, do you know any ghost songs? You're amazing, by the way. Thank you, Robin Oliver. I have no idea what you're talking about. What are ghost? Somebody inform me. What are ghost songs? I used to play in a band called the Ghost Town Blues Band. Is that what you're talking about? They used to call us Ghost, but that was like 8 years ago. That was 8 years ago. Surely you can't be referring to that. I don't even look the same. I don't even have hair anymore. Zara says hi. Victoria Holder said hi. Lenda Mobile requested Russia E. I don't know that one well enough to do it right, but someday. Victoria Holder says beautiful. Thank you very much. But what did you think about the music? Chillbird says, which song is this? Manuela Vigratz says, so good. Thank you. Strategic Owl says, very good work, sir. Subscribed. Thank you, Strategic Owl. I don't know why I like your name so much, but I like it. Oblivix says, Golden Hour. Okay, I did see that one. Something about Golden Hour. I love that song. I love it. 3 things need to happen in order for me to play a request that you request on my live streams. This is how it is and how it will be for a long time. First, I have to see it. So I did see it, and I thank you for requesting. Second, I have to know it. Both criteria at this point are met. Because I do know Golden Hour, and I love that tune. Third, here's the third criteria. This is the most important. It has to be appropriate for the gig that I'm playing. And unfortunately,